day 8, the last day. We're heading out tonight, but not till 10 o'clock. Our flight doesn't leave till 1 in the morning. Yippee. So here's the plan. Teresa's upstairs getting packed, resting. I'm gonna take a walk up the road to a viewpoint we saw the other day from our taxi cab. It's been an amazing trip, really. It went really well. Some things to note that I've noticed here, some of the customs, especially like the restaurants. When you order your food, you eat your food, and they'll let you sit there all night. You actually, every restaurant we've been to, you have to basically ask them for your check. I guess that's customary here. Something that I've found awkward at first, but after a while we caught on. So we knew, you know, we were done eating and everything, and I just immediately asked for the check. That's just, I guess, a cultural thing. No big deal. Just after you learn how it goes, then it's not an issue. The other thing I noticed is when they do bring your check, the waiter or waitress will stand there. We'll take like 2 steps back from the table, and we'll stand there waiting for you basically to review the bill and then pay. Again, kind of different. Something I've never really noticed before or experienced before, but it's just something there. Teresa found it awkward, and I guess it is a little awkward. The other thing for me, coming from America, is this whole tipping thing. You know, we're basically indoctrinated, and it's ingrained in our heads. Yeah, minimum of 15% on your bill. You know, usually I do between 18-20%. And here, I just watching other tourists, you could tell, like, people from other countries, they leave nothing. I've always left at least 20 baht, which is under $1. It's also a good way to unload some of your pocket change, because I know they won't convert that back to dollars. Though I probably won't have any cash to convert back to US dollars. We kind of budgeted ourselves so that by the time the trip's over, we're out of local currency. It's kind of what I try and do when I travel abroad. We'll see. I still have some money left, but we still have to have dinner tonight. And I also set aside cab fare for the airport tonight, and tip for housekeeping at the place we're staying and stuff. So the other thing is the weather. The weather's been great. We had probably, I want to say, 2 crappy days weather-wise. And actually, if you surmounted the hours together, it probably came out to maybe a day and a half. That day we were on the tour to PP Island, the weather was pretty lackluster. The seas were rough, as you've probably seen in the video. We didn't get rained on a whole lot, and it really wasn't an issue. I mean, actually it kind of worked to our advantage in the sense that really no need for sunscreen. It wasn't hotter than blazes of hell like it usually is, like it is right now. So it's just photographically, things probably look a little gray and dreary. I don't know. I'll have to look. I loaded all my still shots onto my hard drives and my backup drive, and I kind of eyeballed a couple of them just to see how the things were going. I haven't really gone through and done any serious editing. I don't plan to do that until I get home and see it on the big screen. I might do some on the flight, depending on how I feel. Then we did have it the other day where you saw the time lapse where it just rained all morning long. But even then, it cleared up. Well, the rain held up in the later afternoon, and we were able to take a cab into old Phuket town to the walking market there on Sunday night. And even at the market, it did drizzle on us a bit. We did bring our umbrellas with us, so it really wasn't an issue. But all in all, I mean, and the thing is it was hard to get a read on the weather. You look at the forecast and all it would tell you every day pouring rain, every day pouring rain. Chances of thunderstorms, 85%. It even says that for today. It said it yesterday. Yesterday was gorgeous. I believe that it rains here quite a bit. It is tropical environment and stuff, and they just do this in the forecast to protect themselves, I think, because the thunderstorms are so widespread. So it is what it is. All I can say is don't plan your day around the weather report. You're best off, make your plans and stick through to your plans. So that's kind of my take on that. So yeah, really enjoyed ourselves. It's been great. But as always, you get tired of living out of a suitcase, and it'll be good to be home again. The other thing here is I'm not brave enough to rent a car if I'm driving on the wrong side of the road and whatnot. But there's no real public transportation system here. They do have these buses here that run between here and the airport and Phuket Beach, but the service is limited pretty much to daylight hours, and it's not conducive to what we want to do. I didn't want to stick to a bus schedule. A lot of foreigners rent these little scooters that you keep seeing running around. I've embarrassingly enough, I've never ridden a scooter in my life, and again, I'm not about to learn here. Having gone through this here, I think when I am back home, if I have the opportunity to rent a scooter, I think they rent them out at the beach by our condo in Indian Shores. I may try it just to kind of just to see how it is, kind of get acclimated, so that if I run into this situation again, I'd be more apt to try it out, because it would be nice to have the freedom to come and go as you please and go around and explore on your own. Here we were limited to basically taxis, and taxis here in Phuket are expensive, especially by Thailand or Asian standards. Every time we got in a cab, it cost, after a currency conversion, probably a good 20 bucks, give or take, and it adds up, you know. I think it's and it's notorious. You'll see people on YouTube and in travel guides, they talk about it too, how the lack of transportation or the cost of transportation here tends to be a bit on the ridiculous side. I think it's because of the lack of a transportation system. The cab drivers know they got everybody by the collar and they exploit that. From what I've read, it has gotten better. So I can only imagine what it was like several years ago when this taxi mafia that I keep reading about was in its heyday. So, all right. So I've walked through our town, Surin, and I'm coming up on this curve in the road. Now, I was down here the other night when I was trying to do sunset pictures. It never happened. So this here, from this road forward, is uncharted territory for me. So hopefully, let's see, sidewalks here are at a premium. It's kind of a rare. Now the place I'm trying to get to, I think, is just up the road a little bit, around that last curve. So if I could just make it up here, I think everything will be okay. But anywho, you see the ocean there through the trees. Surin Beach down there yet. It's down on the far end. We walked down there like once or twice. So, all right, well, let's get to this hilltop and we'll take a look and see what the view has to offer. Looks like there's like a makeshift trail on this other side of the guardrail here. Gives you a little bit of comfort having some type of barrier between you and the teeming millions on the road here. Pretty cool. I'm gonna take a still here.
Thank you.
Well, that was that. 10 minutes. Took me longer to walk here. Now for the fun journey back. So Thailand. Will I come back? Who's to say? I'm not going to go out of my way and seek out a journey back here to Phuket. As nice as it is and everything, I've seen everything I wanted to see. I'm sure there's hundreds of other things I could have done or seen or whatever. We didn't want to jam-pack too much into this trip, as we did want to relax. We did want to relax some as well. Got plenty of that in. Whatever. It's such a long flight for us and stuff to just say, hey, let's go to Phuket. No, not likely. If I'm in the region again, yeah, I'd give it a shot. You know, I highly doubt that will happen, but you never know what life throws at you. 5 years from now, I may be living here. Who the hell knows? All I'm going to say is it's not in my future plans. I think I may walk down there along the beach just for a different change of scenery. Put my long lens on, see if I can maybe get some shots of the local people without causing an international incident. All right, a quick side jaunt here. Went down to Surin Beach, down on the end opposite of our condo, and I just wanted to show the surf. It's been like this since we got here, but I guess middle part of this month or into December and January, February, when it's peak season here, is when this stuff is supposed to calm down or whatever. But I only can take it for their word, because obviously we're not going to be here. Anyway, I got my long lens on. Already got a couple of shots of some locals here that actually asked me to take their picture. Jokingly, I suppose, but still, very friendly people here, I've found. You know, really jovial, happy, you know what I mean? So, all right. I think it's time to call it quits. Sweating profusely. It's almost comical. Oh well, so is life. Something interesting that we saw on the internet is these plants, whatever their real name is, I don't know, but they were calling them shampoo plants or shampoo flowers. If you squeeze these, look at that, it oozes, and they're saying you can use that for shampoo. weird stuff. It's really not too fragrant. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's not sticky, so I don't know what to make of it. It's just a little gee whiz information here in Thailand. So for our trip, I sprung for the Delta Premium International seats, and we got these slippers. Right, hon?
Yeah, it came in handy.
Which came in handy. The thing is with these things is like no matter which way I put it, it looks like they're on the wrong feet. Like there. And then I swap it over, and still, it's like they're on the wrong feet. Oh well, they serve their purpose. Thank you. Called an audible. Sit by the window. Our last dinner in Phuket.
Nice.
Oh yeah?
See that?
Yes. Hello. So this is the Audy restaurant. It's immediately next door to our condo. We've been coming here, yes, on and off throughout the whole stay. Teresa can't make up her mind.
I also like the...
Well, if you look at the menu here, you have so many options. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna have the steamed rice. And I think I'm gonna try that pork garlic, yeah.
Pork nut.
Pork. It's at the back of me.
What? Oh, the cocktails? I'm gonna do the pad thai with beef.
Pad thai beef.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna
It's in the
beer.
back.
And I'll have a small chang.
One chan.
Yeah, I'll do a large chang.
Cha.
Yeah,
Cha masih kah? Cha.
chang.
Okay.
So we have the, Teresa got the regular bottle, and I have
The dry.
El Grande. Look at this thing. Basically, it's 2 beers in one bottle. Of yummy, delicious chang. Well, my last pad thai in Thailand. Pad thai with beef this time. We got,
Add spice to it.
what is it? Pork,
Pork with
garlic, and pepper.
garlic, pepper.
Good. The lime. It's already got it in there. Look at that. How much of that am I going to put in?
No, we got more.
I want more. We'll see. If I eat it and I say we're lacking bean sprouts, I'll add more bean sprouts. Looks like it's hot. There. So we finished our entrees. Now we got an order of the sweet, was it mango sweet, was it sweet mango sticky rice? Or mango sticky rice?
Mango sticky rice.
Just like
Just like pico. Pretty much. That would be
It's like a very popular dessert type of dish. And at this restaurant, they always give us this plate of fruit, right? At the end
Yes.
of every meal we've ordered here.
Breakfast. Lunch. and
Dinner.
dessert.
Yeah. They always give us these watermelon wedges and pieces of pineapple. So we've eaten in other places here, but we seem to favor this one, not just for the
They give a lot,
convenience,
too.
but I mean it's right next door, but also the
Yes.
food has been really good, and the staff too. They speak limited English, but enough to get by. Friendly people. They also have a stand. What do you call it? Yeah, restaurant. They also have a little stand on the beach where you can eat there. We never did. Seems like the beach. We always went to the VW bar, which was also awesome. So that's the Audy restaurant. So we finished our din-din. Back to the condo to pack. All right, well, you're done. I gotta finish packing. Anyway, dinner converted to $23 for 2 entrees, drinks, dessert, right?
Yes.
So,
We'll never get that again.
not those prices for
No.
sure. Ugh. So, and that's here in a touristy area too, so these prices are even inflated. So, oh well, it was good while it lasted. Doing our last walkthrough before we head to the airport for our long journey home.
That's not closed. No, it's not. It's Thursday.
Yep.